God, 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 God. I probably have to see how that sounds. Gonna wait a little bit for a little bit. It's my first time going live in a while. Not sure how that works, but yeah, this is gonna be my late night Q&A. I gotta start doing this more often. Definitely gotta start doing this a little bit more often. Gotta see what it sounds like. Because I'm used to doing the live streams on OBS. I gotta see how it sounds if I go directly off YouTube. If not, I'm just gonna end the live stream and just switch to OBS. If it's not going as planned. Let's see here. Gotta see what it sounds like. 'Cause I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, this is gonna be my late night Q&A. I gotta start doing this more often. Definitely gotta start doing this a little bit more often. But yeah, but anyway, let's start talking about. Let's kind of resume. I'm gonna have a video dropping tomorrow where I'm going to be talking about Kai's Kai's friend coming out the woodworks with video evidence that basically clears him. If anybody with objective eyes is looking at the video, but man, the Simps, oh my god, I mean, I'm going to start like we need a simp rehab center. Like what in the hell? I don't know how to share the screen because I'm off of YouTube right now, but it's like the Simps. Like I'm like, what are you watching? Are we watching the same tape? Like, oh my god. I mean, hey, I mean, what? I mean, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, oh, haven't had anybody drop by so far. Maybe I need a bigger audience for that, but I really got to start doing these live streams like this. I really do. I got to get on the live stream game. Mm. I got to see like when's the best time to live stream. Will it be like late night or in the morning? I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, yep, Kai's friend dropped the sex tape of the century. Nah, the decade. Yeah, right now we got the NFL draft going on. That's what everybody's watching right now. And in other news, he says Steven Crowder allegedly abused his wife. Allegedly. And when it seems like I'm gonna have to investigate that because they just keep using that word abuse. I'm not sure about all that. I am not sure about all that. I'll give it like 30 more minutes and then I gotta practice. Like facts. I'm gonna have to practice. So there's one watching. Hopefully that's not me. Yeah, that's me. No. Right now I'm watching a video of a 45-year-old Christian woman on OnlyFans. Bruh. Can't make this stuff up. Hassan Campbell style right here. Hassan Campbell style. Oh man.
But you're a Christian. Yes. But you make pornographic adult content. How do you reconcile being a Christian yet making Well, it's a that kind of relationship content? That I have with him, right? And so he's working on me. And it's just not something that I don't know if the book says X and the core tenets of the religion say do this and you don't do them, can you really identify with the religion? Like, religion for me. Do you have a relationship with God? Absolutely.
Hence why Andrew Tate said it. Islam is the religion of the future. Anyway, also, oh man, I don't have that video. But yeah, I did see a video on Instagram and it was basically girls from the UAE or Saudi Arabia and they showed them what is it like to be a wife in UAE in Saudi Arabia, right? And it just showed them basically living a expensive lifestyle. They're by themselves, but obviously they have a man that basically pays for everything. And you just see the comments, and it's basically all the ladies in there just like, "Ooh, pretty jewelry! Look at this pretty jewelry!" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, they don't get it." I was like, like over there, like like I know, like I think it's in Saudi Arabia, certain spots, like it's like women can't even drive over there. I'm like, they just see like the diamonds and they're just like, I want to be spoiled. Spoil me. I want to move to the UAE. My love language is gift giving. I want to be spoiled. Spoil me. Anyway, oh, I see one person's in there. I see one person in there. If you got a question, shoot now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to be doing this at least once a week. I'm trying to aim for at least once a week so it can make me actually do it once every other day. These are one of the rare nights I don't have to practice. I think I don't really have to practice in terms of playing my piano and stuff. But even, hey, if you want to hear a song, oh, hey, Lorette, I just saw it. I just saw the your your thing. How's it going? You got any questions for me? Anything at all. Also, I hope you did see that Mario Balotelli because I did put that out there. I did want people to see that, you know, in terms of when we talk about the Italians and whatnot. Um, it's hard out there. If you a soccer player, if you a black soccer player in Italy and you not balling in terms of if you playing bad. Oh, Destiny, Destiny. All right, let me talk about Destiny. Okay, he is a gamer, right? I He's a very popular gamer and he concerns me because he's basically taking it upon himself to attack Manosphere. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, Mario. But yeah, so Destiny is he's a guy. He has taken it upon himself to attack man spaces like the Manosphere, the Black Manosphere, Red Pill Talking Space, and basically that's his. He's trying to take it upon himself to basically disprove most of the stuff that they've put out there and basically trying to connect the manosphere with the incels. I don't know why he's doing this, but I will tell you about Destiny in his personal life. So, in his personal life, he is in an open relationship, really meaning open on her girlfriend's end and really closed on his end because he's also a bisexual man. But he was not bisexual coming into the relationship. He became bisexual into the open relationship. So right after he opened up saying that a me and Melina are having an open relationship, then it came out after he says, I am also bisexual, which means at the end of the day, Melina is the one winning. She's the one pulling all the dudes, and he's just out there in the wing. That video you did trip me up. Oh yeah, the one when I talked about Nick Fuentes. I'm hoping. I'm hoping is about the Nick Fuentes thing because that was interesting. That was interesting because it wasn't even about just Pearly, really. I think that I don't think people should um I don't think people in the manosphere they should not be aligning themselves with Nick Fuentes because they're going to use him as a how do I say this? They're going to use him to show that all white manosphere creators are racist and stuff like that. They're going to use him. And he's not even part of the manosphere. Last I checked, he's a self-proclaimed nationalist from the last time I researched him. So I don't like people I don't like like with Kanye West collabing with him. I don't He's not the right guy because they're going to use him. It's almost like oh, Destiny's wife. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, Destiny's wife. Yeah. Remember, he's in an open relationship, and I don't like the influence that he has over the new generation. If you have a son, I don't want my son being nothing like Destiny, wearing blue hair, talking about I let people fuck my wife and shit. Nope, no, no. I do. Even the women don't want their sons ending up like Destiny. You know, being in and being openly bisexual. Oh my god, this is just mess. Also, I was arguing about this with somebody. Like, I was like, he's just trying to. Oh, this is what I was trying to say. So he has the nerve to call the guys on the Fresh and Fit podcast, Myron and Sneeko, selfish, right? For wanting other women in the relationship, in their relationship because they want a relationship where they they have a wife at home, but they still want to fuck other bitches, which I don't think that's right, really, to be in my opinion. Even though a lot of women accept that deal, if you have a lot of money, they'll accept that deal. But me personally, I don't think that's good for either party anyway. Anyway, Nick's presence serves a purpose. I don't know because I don't. The reason why. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. You see how Andrew Tate rose through prominence, and it was like you couldn't disprove what he was saying. You couldn't call him an incel. Look. Let me tell you something. You couldn't call Andrew Tate an incel. He's a former kickboxing champion of the world, right? 6'4", multimillionaire, used to run a cam business. I think he still makes money off that. So you couldn't call him an incel. You couldn't call him short and insecure like you could do the rest. You couldn't say he was a racist because he has black in his blood. So he could be anytime, because I saw plenty of women trying to say, oh, you're some white dude that's just talking shit. And he's like, I had a black father. This is why I think guys like Andrew Tate, when he rose, I want guys like that to be famous. And I know a lot of people in the manosphere would disagree with me on this, but if say when you have a guy like Nick Fuentes that comes up, they're gonna use him. Oh, he don't get no bitches. They're gonna use him. Oh, he's a self-proclaimed racist. They're gonna use all the shaming language. Yeah, of course, because those. Oh yeah, Andrew Tate's been super quiet since post jail because they're trying to kill him. That's unfortunate. But I like it that Andrew Tate rose to prominence rather than a Nick Fuentes or rather than a Sneeko. Because if you look at Andrew Tate, he's a playboy. What are you gonna say about him? That he's not living a rich lifestyle? What are you gonna say it's wrong for him to live? And basically, all the women that are basically shaming Andrew Tate are the same women that are flying out to people like Andrew Tate. So that's why I loved it that it was somebody like him. Yeah, he's 6'4", 2" and everything. Former champion of the world, multimillionaire. What are you gonna say about it? Tattoos. What are you gonna say about him? That he's bald? You have no people have nothing to say about him. So all they could do is drum up fake charges on him. Yep. Flew out. Those are the same girls that say that Andrew Tate is this weirdo, are the same girls that fly out to men like Andrew Tate. That's why I loved it that he rose to prominence rather than a Nick Fuentes, because we already know the shaming language. And because Andrew Tate rose to prominence, and women were still using the same shaming language with Andrew Tate. They was calling him an incel, a virgin. And people were like, are you serious? Like, I remember one of the girls, like, and it just shows you that most people are brainwashed. And it just showed. I remember that somebody was trying to call Andrew Tate a racist on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and then he was just like, "Just show them a picture of my father, please." And it killed all that noise. It killed all that noise. That's why I like it when guys like him rise to prominence in the manosphere. I know this might be an unpopular because people think it should be a regular guy, and it should, but it's that shaming language. I want them to use that same shaming language on a guy like Andrew Tate just to show how stupid they sound. Because they tried it. They tried it with Andrew Tate and it didn't work. You can't call Andrew Tate an incel. You can't call him broke. You can't call him out of shape. You can't say none of that with him. That even though he's mainstream, I can respect his rise because the shaming language can't work. Oh, AJ, what's up, man? I remember I saw you in the comments. I'm talking about I'm expanding on why really on anything. You can ask me any question on here. It was just me and Laurette. We've been talking through the comment sections about really serious topics. Talking about Nick Fuentes, talking about Destiny, talking about Destiny's wife. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Tate's prominence. Yeah, thank you, AJ. Thank you, man. But yeah, we're talking about anything, man. I'm an open book. I research a lot of these guys, when back in high school, back in my I you know what's crazy? I remember seeing Andrew Tate. I'm talking about before I remember like I remember him going on like Manosphere content. I remember him doing an interview with Rolo Tomazzi in 2019. I'm like before yeah, Destiny is a simp. Like Jesus Christ. Destiny. Yeah, but we were talking me and Lorette basically was talking about Destiny just Destiny scares me. Yeah, Tom Likas, he's one of the original guys that red pilled me after Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb was the person that red pilled me. Tom Likas might have been the nail in the coffin in terms of red pilling me about relationships and women. Like, yeah, Tom Likas, sheesh. Yeah, in college. And like I said, in college really red pilled me. Like, I don't understand how you can go to college and not be red pilled. Like, especially if you stay on the campus, it's impossible. Is like I remember talking to this dude in college and he's still sticking up for hoes. Oh, from what I've heard about Tom Likas, though, I heard that he's kind of out of his mind right now. Yeah, hey, AJ, great point. AJ, great point. Stay right there. Stay right there for a second. Destiny thinks because he talks really fast, he is always right. Stay right there. You know who Destiny is basically the liberal version of? You're not gonna like this because I actually like this guy too. He's basically the liberal version of Ben Shapiro. You might not like that comparison because I personally like Ben Shapiro. They both have this thing where they think that by talking so fast, they think by talking so fast, and like they think they're making points. But yeah, like I seen basically Destiny, he was on Fresh and Fit, and basically with some good editing skills, I dropped a video about it. Exactly. Ben does the exact same thing. And when they actually go against a juggernaut, when Ben Shapiro went against, there was a so I'm gonna give you my background because I watch a lot of British media too. There's a conservative pundit called Andrew O'Neill. I haven't heard from him in a while, but anyway, he's a conservative pundit. He started dropping some serious questions for Ben Shapiro. And Ben Shapiro, I can tell he just talks fast. He doesn't do his research. Douglas Murray. You bringing out the heavy hitters. Let's let's stick. You know what's crazy? Some people don't even know about Tom Likas, believe it or not. It's a lot of people that don't even know about Tom Likas. But let's stick to this one right here. Andrew McNeil just drops regular questions. Regular questions. No, I didn't see that. Was this recent? But yeah, he drops Ben Shapiro regular questions, and Ben Shapiro basically he looked like the teenagers that he would destroy at the college campus. So I'm like, oh man, you bruh, you didn't do your research on this guy. The problem is with this whole liberal and Republican thing that we have here, we only have Democrat and Republican. We don't have moderate conservative. We don't have moderate liberal. Like in Britain, they have all sorts of parties and sections. You know, it's not just left or right. So basically, if Andrew McNeil, if he's a conservative pundit in Britain, but the problem is the conservatives in Britain are actually very conservative. It's just they don't trip out about like gay shit and whatnot. You know what I mean? Or yeah, exactly. In Europe, they have all kinds of parties in Europe, but in America, what we have is this it's just you either left or right. And people in college will ask me, "Oh, you're a liberal. Oh no, you're a conservative." Oh, I'm like, I mean, I would consider myself a moderate conservative, I guess, if you really look at my views on things, but like dude, in Bill Maher, I've been watching some Bill Maher lately, basically. he's basically been saying a lot of conservative talking points because this country is going to hell in a handbasket. And Bill Maher is somebody I've actually always been a fan of, to be honest with you. And you should see the new generation in the comment section. They think he's like they're treating him like he's Bill O'Reilly. I'm like, like Bill Maher is like a staunch liberal. Like he's a staunch liberal. That's a liberal right there. He's a liberal. They said they was trying to say that Sam Harris was a conservative. I was like, what? You got to see it, man. Like the new generation, like they're so liberal. They think that Bill Maher is a conservative. They didn't even know who he was. I was like, oh man, this is a new generation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. It's in like me personally. There's no way. Like, I don't know how you could really be pro male and be a liberal at all. And it's so it's crazy because I realized I thought when I was in high school, I looked at my views and maybe I was like, maybe I guess I'm a moderate liberal. Maybe I'm just like maybe I'm kind of liberal, you know? Yeah, it is. Yeah, they did that to Tom Likas too. They have bro, they have no idea. And how about this on the conservative side? Donald Trump is not a conservative. And from the last time I checked, him and the Clintons were friends. Like from the last time I checked, like I remember I used to see pictures of him and the Clintons together. Now I'm not saying now Donald Trump, I don't think he was part of Epstein's Island. I don't think that at all. But I think he knew about it. Hence why he's gotten away from these people. That's my opinion. I think a lot of people knew about this island and we saw the list. We saw the list. I gotta do an episode on that. I gotta do an episode on that. But yeah, oh yeah. Laura, do you have any other questions? Or AJ? Yeah, I grew up a liberal. I used to be blue pill as fuck. Then in my 20s, I woke up. I think it was college for you. AJ, I think it was college that red pilled you. I got a story about what happened to me in college, like my first 2 weeks. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got some time. Yeah, I got plenty of time to talk about what happened in college. Yeah, Hillary and Bill were at Trump's last wedding. Yeah. They don't know. They don't know, man. These people do no research. They don't know. This is why, like, I was like, when Donald Trump was running for presidency at first, who I'm really out of all the presidents, he might be my favorite one to watch because I find Donald Trump very entertaining. Um, but what's interesting is I remember when he first made the announcement, I was like, is he gonna run? I remember literally asking like my friends, is he gonna run at not my friends, but I was asking my family, is he gonna run as a Democrat or a Republican? I'm sorry, I don't think because I was like, I was literally that I remember that was a debate. Is he gonna run as a Democrat or a Republican? But yeah, people don't know. These all is just all one big club. And like George Carlin said, man, it's a big club and you're not in it. Like, that basically explains it right there. But yeah, man, like George Carlin, he red pilled me in terms of political